can do this, Will.
Yeah, but we're so pro we didn't turn it on for him before we handed off the last bike.
Welcome to NCGP 2023 Day 1. This is a Hendersonville UCI race. Got a good call up, third row. Gonna hit it pretty hard out of this, and was fine at the start. Felt pretty good entering this. Been doing well in the local series. First real corner. Dude slid out, a little overlap of wheels, and then there's a lot of jockeying for position early in this first lap, me included. But I was running bile treads for this race, so was going for a little faster tire, which you can see here did not grip so well. Took Cypress Gory out on the left there in that collision, and also definitely modified the course. A little bit later in that lap, coming into the woods section, Nate Morris came by me, and then right after that, took it a little wide into the leaves and ate it again, lap 2. So not a great lap for me. Ended up losing a lot of positions and most importantly, faith in my tires. So jumped into the pit and asked for the mixed tire that I had, running Vittoria tires, and the mixes have a little more beefy tread, so decided to jump on those. They ended up putting a chicane on the front, so my my pit bike had mixes, which I jumped back on and had a GoPro on that one too. Ended up starting it a little bit later and rolled through with that. Tire felt a lot better. At this point, I am not competing for a spot that I was wanting.
Will, you want a chicane on this one?
In the pits, they're trying to figure out, what tire to put on mine. I said I was fine on that bike, and
camera.
they were telling me they had not started the camera.
Going?
So,
Oh, good. You got that on video.
Hamlin giving me a little tip on the video editing and getting through this lap. Was feeling a lot better on the tires, but not enough to make up a big difference. This up here is Gabe, who is usually pretty tight with me in the local series, so I know I can keep up with him, but this day absolutely could not. Came through this woods section and failed it drastically, so I had to get off and run, which somehow was not that much slower than the way I was normally doing it. This backwoods section had a lot of rocks in it and was throwing me off a ton. You would just like smack rim a few times. Maybe it was how I was riding it or the tire pressure I was running, but there's this other little gravel section in the woods. A lot of fast gravel turns, which is not my cup of tea. At pre-ride pace, I thought it was totally fine, but once we got to race paces, it got a lot sketchier, and I was a lot less confident in it. A little bit later on, my rear wheel was actually loose on my pit bike, and changed over.
Yeah, but we're so pro we didn't turn it on for him.
But for the rest of the race, they did not turn on the GoPro. So
You can do this, Will. You got this.
got a little support from Hamlin out of that GoPro, and no more footage for the rest of the race. Ended up sprinting for like 23rd or 24th with Nate Morris, who also had his fair share of technical difficulties. The race finished off with, I think, Curtis White taking the win, with some pretty fast lap times. Thanks for watching. See ya.